feel like you're having a good time with the news? Don't worry, just sit back and get in the ruse, get in the mood. I'm blowing this theme song, yes I am, so let's switch it up, and here we go. I'm walking on Jive Talkin', whoa. Walking on Jive Talkin', whoa. Walking on Jive Talkin', whoa. And don't it feel good to hear the news? Don't it feel good? Oh shit, that fell apart. I was going to come in with the I'm walking on sunshine or walking on Jive Talkin', but then I just flubbed it because, well, as any good artist knows, any kind of a musical person that's gifted with keyboards and the talents, they understand that sometimes you just have a kind of a blank out and you forget exactly what you're going to do. And that's exactly what I did there. First, before we get into this, I'd like to welcome you to episode 24 of the Jive Talkin' with Shane Diablo. And here's an update for you. Now you can see the video version of this old horse and pony show. If you just listen to the Spotify version of this, they have now given me the option to upload the video. So if you go to Spotify, you can actually, from here on out, you'll start to see the videos as audio and video on there as well as YouTube. Oh, I'm parched. I need some A&W root beer. This is not an endorsement. I like all kinds of cream sodas. God, that is good. That just hits you right in the spots. Second, I want to. We're not doing the story here because I'll tell you, there's a couple depressors in this episode. But I did want to send a get well soon to Ozzy Osbourne. He is down with COVID. We know that he's got health issues and he's going back in for surgeries on injuries that he had a few years ago, and now he's got COVID. We wish him all the best. Because if we know anything right now, we know that the COVID, it really affects the elderly and people with health conditions and stuff like that. So we want him to do well. A bit of good news here. Who's this little fella? Who's this little elf-looking fella pointing at you going, you? This is Ronnie James Dio, and I just noticed, I heard a story here that Holy Diver just hit double platinum. That's hard to believe. I feel like it would be 10 times platinum by now, but I wanted to read this story, and here we go. Dio's 1983 classic Holy Diver has been certified double platinum by the Recording Industry Associates of America, RIAA. Very distinguished name there. We tell you what's been sold. Meaning the album has sold 2 million copies. The RIAA awards one sale to an album when an album sells one copy. Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Had 10 individual tracks sold from the album, or had 3,750 ad-supported or 1,250 paid or subscription streams. Okay, so they're counting all of that? All right, interesting. Holy Diver was Ronnie James Dio's debut album after leaving Black Sabbath. The band at the time consisted of Dio's Black Sabbath bandmate Vinny Appice on drums, ex-Rainbow bassist Jimmy Bain, we loved him, rest in peace, and future Def Leppard guitarist Vivian Campbell. I'd love to get your intakes on. I'm sure there's stuff we could look up, but when Ronnie died, he was not a fan of Vivian Campbell. And so I would love to know more about that, all of that went on. It definitely would have to do with songwriting, I'm betting. But Holy Diver originally went platinum in 1989 and contains arguably two of the greatest heavy metal songs ever written, Rainbow in the Dark and Holy Diver. What about Don't Talk to Strangers? Is that on that? That is on that album, right? While we're here, let's also collectively recognize that Caught in the Middle should have been an absolute radio banger. Yes, back in the day, what a song. In related Dio news, remembering how kick-ass the man was, Dio Dreamers Never Die, the long-awaited Ronnie James Dio documentary, received its first ever public screening at the SXSW, the South by Southwest Film Festival. In a previous interview with Ronnie's widow and longtime manager Wendy Dio, oh boy, get ready for it. Dio Dreamers Never Die features personalities like Rob Halford and Jack Black. I saw the first cut of it. It was very emotional. It's very different from Dio's autobiography, because the book finishes in 1986 with Ronnie playing Madison Square Garden. But the documentary goes all the way through his life till the end, and it was very emotional. I was watching it with my publicist and a person from BMG. That's the place where you used to steal the cassette tapes for a penny. Remember, they'd send you the thing in the mail? I think we mentioned that before. Anytime I see BMG, I say, oh, I used to steal cassette tapes from them. Who are funding the documentary, and we all cried. We all bloody cried. It was a very emotional. But it's really interesting and really, 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 really good. Does she got some more here? Rob Halford is great in it. Talking about stories, Lita Ford and Jack Black, the funny man of all your favorite comedy movies. Eddie Trunk, Eddie the Junk in the Trunk, and Mick Wall, they've also got, they're in there as well. Both kind of narrated and everything. I'm very pleased with it. I don't know exactly when it's going to come out this year, but it will be out this year. So you're telling me Eddie Trunk is going to be narrating the whole video, the whole documentary? Because I hope that's not the case. I don't mind Eddie Trunk, but small doses, which is what someone could say about me too. I wanted to read into this story. Get your shock rock hats out for Marilyn Manson here. I saw this story and I wanted to see what was up with it, because it says Esme Bianco says Marilyn Manson made Deftones cut her out of her recent tour videos. Now that I'm looking at her face, isn't she that beautiful gal that's the prostitute in Game of Thrones? What was the guy he gets his Peter cut out? Reek? He gets his Willy Wonka cut off, and they get together there for a little bit. Isn't that her? Esme Bianco. I don't know why Marilyn Manson would be telling Deftones to do anything. He's not in any kind of a position to be telling anybody anything right now, but I wanted to read this. Esme Bianco is currently in the midst of a lawsuit against Marilyn Manson, accusing the shock rocker of rape and abuse alongside violations of trafficking victims Protection Reauthorization Act. Now in the new claims obtained by Rolling Stones, Bianco said Manson allegedly made Deftones remove all her video footage contributions to be used as part of the stage set for the band's current tour. What? In the legal filing, Bianco, lawyers stated, in exchange for providing her images, Miss Bianco expected an economic benefit for significant public exposure via the band's worldwide tour and the opportunity to continue working with the highly sought-after creative director who oversaw the project. The filing further claims that Manson confronted Deftones over the footage, and that according to Bianco, Manson flipped out and was having a complete meltdown about the fact that I was working with the Deftones, and they decided to cut my footage. The claim further states that Manson used his power and influence in the entertainment industry to interfere with Miss Bianco's ability to continue working with Deftones. Manson is currently under investigation with the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department for accusations of domestic violence between 2009 and 2011. Manson is currently dealing with a few lawsuits, including one against Evan Rachel Wood, and that's the one that was doing the documentary, and her friend Ilma Gore for defamation, emotional distress, impersonation over the internet, March 2nd. In a lawsuit, Manson lawsuit accuses Wood and Gore of conspiring to paint Manson as okay, let's not get into all that. There will come a time when I can share more about the events of the past year. Until then, I'm going to let the facts speak for themselves. Manson also posted, that was his statement. So what's the deal? Why? I can't speak about, okay, what Wood said she feels has the truth on her side and questions the timing of Manson's lawsuit, given it hit right before the release of Phoenix Rising. That's the name of that documentary. I wanted to know more about I don't know the significance here of Bianco and Marilyn Manson. Was she one of them that he, I don't know. It didn't tell you exactly what was going on. It doesn't say anything about the Deftones doing anything. I am very confident I have the truth on my side. Yeah, okay, well, whatever. Deftones, quit being jerks and put her damn shit back up. Don't listen to Papa Daddy Marilyn Manson. Okay, don't do that. Why would you anyways? Hey, where'd that footage go? Esme Bianco. Well, we took it down because Marilyn Manson said so. This was weird here. There was some shooting at a death metal festival. I wanted to get into it. First thing I want to note is this band name. I swear to God, I thought it said Crawling Through Tartar Sauce. And I had to really look at it, and I still don't know what that says. Tartarus? Crawling Through Tartarus? I was like, Crawling Through Tartar Sauce. Let's find out, guys. There was something going on. CBS and NBC reported that one has died and 4 others were wounded during a shooting at the Marquise Lounge in San Bernardino, California. Oh, you California maniacs, let me know about this if you know anything. The shooting took place around 9:30 p.m. on April 23rd during the Crawling Through Tartar Sauce show. Shooter James Vincent Dixon was pronounced it at the same. So he did one of them kabangs and According to friend of the band Matt Berg on Facebook, Crawling Through Tartar Sauce vocalist Matt Holzboog was among one of the victims. Oh my goodness. We can't be okay, guys. We cannot be making light of the name Crawling Through Tartarus. We're going to call him Crawling Through Tartarus. No more tartar sauce jokes because this is serious stuff here. Prayers for my boys in Crawling Through Tartarus after a violent shooting during their set last night in San Bernardino. Xander Dixon was a brother to Jack Berg and me growing up, and it's terrifying to see the video of somebody opening fire. Their vocalist Matt was hit by 2 rounds and is dealing with surgeries now. Well, I hope he's okay. We're not going to watch this, the video, because I would rather not... I would not rather get into that. So you go and get into that and see what's up with it. Matt was hit by 2 rounds. Share their music with your friends. Buy some merch. Wish them well. All 4 victims were listed as stable on Monday morning. We wish Crawling Through Tartarus all the best at this time. So it looks like they're going to be okay. And they must have got the gunman, or the gunman. What did the gunman do himself in? I don't know. I thought it was going to be a festival. It might have just been a local death metal show, and somebody had gripes with each other or whatever. Next up, well, we can never get enough Gene Simmons, can you? Look at that old wrinkled face. By God, there you go. He's got 3 chins there. Gene Simmons defends Mike Tyson punched somebody. That's the one dude in the world you don't want to get punched by. Gene Simmons defends Mike Tyson after video of altercation with airplane passenger. And before we read any of this, I can tell you right now, it's going to be some half-drunk dude that thinks that he's going to get up in Mike Tyson's face and he's going to go, I could take you, man. I could take you right now, brother. And he's going to say, I'm 58 years old, but I'll still kick you in the tits. I'll still take you down. But let's see why Gene's... maybe they'll show the video. Who knows? Maybe... I don't know if I'll get blocked for that or what. Kiss rocker Gene Simmons said he agrees with Mike Tyson did nothing wrong after a video emerged on Thursday, April 21st, that appeared to show Tyson, the celebrity actor and pro boxer, repeatedly punching an airplane passenger in the face after being harassed. Man, that would not feel good. Even by a 50-something-year-old man, Mike Tyson, that would not feel good. TMZ and Yahoo reported that Tyson seemed to lose his cool after boarding a commercial jet bound for Florida out of San Francisco on Wednesday night, April 20th, when an apparent fellow traveler that might have been a fan got a bit overzealous after requesting a selfie. Footage of the subsequent altercation, evidently captured by a nearby passenger, ends with blood dripping down the traveler's head after it seems Tyson pummeled them multiple times. And he's also a felon. So what happens when you attack someone, you're a felon, and it's on a flight? Oh, Mike Tyson could very well be headed back to the old pokey. Blood dripping down, pummeled. TMZ also reported that police were called to the scene and suggest the punching victim, who was initially uncooperative with authorities, had an extensive criminal record. Oh, okay. So now they're on even ground, right? Watch the video down toward the bottom of this page. On Friday, April 22nd, Simmons retweeted a post that said, the social media star and pro boxer Jake Paul sided with Tyson, saying he did nothing wrong. The KISS member added only, agreed. So that's it for Gene. The day before, Body Count band leader, hip-hop artist, and actor, Body Count, count, Ice T, also took to Twitter to add his thoughts. Mike Tyson punched somebody who was effing with him, he said. The problem is nowadays, MFs think they won't get punched in the face. And that is true. But the other side to that is that they go, Bobby John, roll the camera because I'm going to go up and say something snide, and then we've got the video footage for the giant lawsuit where I sue someone for $500 million. Poison drummer Ricky Rocket commented, Ricky Rocket's getting in on it? While I don't condone violence, I think our society has enabled people to mouth off, harass, and get away with it, thinking they can just make money off of a lawsuit. Isn't that what I just said, Ricky? It turns physical. Money, the lawsuit, if it turns physical, he added. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm just forewarning. If they're going, you can't show that, then it'll be clipped. But here we go. This guy is asking for it. And speaking of that face, look at this face. Look at how close that face is, guys. And oh my gosh, look at the uncanny. I'm not saying that they're comparing jerks here, but look at this next story. Look at the side of that face. Bam, look at that. Who's this? Who is this ghoul-looking fella right here? You're going, I mean, he vaguely looks familiar to me, but he looks like a ghoul that drinks the sweet, sweet nectar of young virgin people. Now, that's Dave Mustaine. He's just got his big red curly locks up in his hoodie there. But you notice that he's sitting in the seats at a concert. It almost looks like a concert setting. That's because we're going to have a little fun here. Dave Mustaine is sitting behind some fans at his own concert, and he's handing guitar picks or something out to the kids. So much fun from a ghoulish fellow like that. Look at this. He's so pale right there. It's because he needs the sweet young nectar, the blood. Megadeth is out on tour with Lamb of God, Trivium, and In Flames for their metal tour of the year. And clearly Dave Mustaine is finding good ways to entertain himself and others. Mustaine posted a video of himself wearing a hoodie, getting into the stands before any of the bands played to hand out pics to the kids. Judging by the look on the parents' face when they see someone filming, they've got no idea what's happening or just haven't recognized Mustaine. Okay. Megadeth is gearing up to release their new record, The Sick, the Dying, and the Dead. That's a good title for a record. July 8th. Mustaine said in a new interview the band is planning to release a new single, Killing Time, to radio any day now. Let's see this video. Let's watch it and see what happens here. They must be really early, because that's an empty arena there. Let's see what happens. And they'll ting you for the audio, for sure. All right, hold on a minute. Yeah, okay, there he is. Thank you. Like, this creepy bloodsucker. Oh, what are you doing, Kevin? You're taking candy from strangers behind me? Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? And we're at a heavy metal concert where they're all freaks. They're all freaks and disgusting. But good job, Kevin. Kevin.
What do you mean I can't get to work on time?
And just like that, maybe he used the eyes. You know, them ghouls, they can use their eyes and steal your soul, your essence through your eyes. So he just basically stole that child's soul, and then he's going, all right, I'm out of here. Got nothing better to do. And then finally, before we get into your comments, I thought it would be fun to just check in because, you know, with all this news, I mean, it's really dark and depressing. You want to see a parrot say, let the bodies hit the floor, that Drowning Pool song. TikTok users and self-proclaimed most responsible pet owner in Wisconsin, Bowden Reykjavik, bought a cockatoo in Craigslist. Unfortunately, it won't stop singing Drowning Pool's Bodies. Let's see.
So this is dumb. I just bought a cockatoo from a guy on Craigslist, and it keeps on making these... He keeps on making these noises. If you guys know what he's saying, could you tell me what do you make of it? Hello, pretty bird. What you saying?
Oh, that's fantastic. So he knew what it was about. This guy was trying to be... It would have been even better video if he had no clue, and it was keeping him up all night long. And he just couldn't get the bird to shut up. But at the very end of that, he figured out what was going on with it. That guy, he didn't strike me as someone that would have known who Drowning Pool was, but he was in on it. And I would have rather him be completely in the dark and him think about, you know, letting the bird go outside because it was disturbing him all the time. It is that time. Oh, cream soda break. Hold on, let me get a taste of this. So good, so delicious and good. Get down there if you're a fan of cream soda, or if you hate cream soda. That's, you know, you can tell me that too. You can say that's so disgusting. I'm surprised at how many people say cream soda is disgusting when it tastes so good on my palate. It's time for your comments. We've got them here. So we're going to do that now. Adra, the metal outlaw, and putting in them requests. You've heard from Adra, haven't you? Napalm Death, Hornsies. If I had to choose a favorite band, it would be Napalm Death. Well, guess what? You get a heart because that's a damn good taste buds you have there. I Love Me. It's not for everyone. It's a grindcore band. They're extreme metal, but they stand out. They are definitely the Godfathers, right? Miss Althea coming in. The Dumbstruck Fool says, out my way. The local dump carries the fancy name of County Landfill. My PSA is this: recycle, upcycle, and repurpose whenever possible, y'all. This is not possible for all things, of course, but there is also truth in one man's trash is another man's treasure. Forget rock. Cupid is dead. Forget rock. Cupid is dead too, at least according to Extreme. Oh yeah, okay. But who is whining about that? And rock can't be that dead if the price of concert tickets continues to skyrocket. Then add on the aspect of the live performance experience, such as gasoline, parking, concessions, merch, etc., etc. If anything is dead, it's my wallet. Amen. Because I'm not going to lie to you, I went and saw the early version of Ghost with Volbeat when they popped out on the road. Those tickets were expensive. I had fairly decent seats, but then I wondered why I didn't just get the GA seats, because I thought I'd be up on a balcony, and I was only about 2 feet above the ground. And then I started to see the ghost shows where they were putting more songs in, and they were bringing out all these surprises and everything. And I felt gypped, and it was expensive. And I bought merchandise too. You got to buy T-shirts when you go to a concert. And I've been buying the T-shirts that don't have the tour dates on the back, and that's what I really want. But for some bizarre reason, every time I buy a T-shirt and I get it home, I go, oh, it doesn't have the tour dates on the back. So I must be looking at the back of one T-shirt and then looking at the front of another T-shirt. I can't explain it. I don't know. But you are right there. This is also Miss Althea, just throwing this out there about BTS. Whenever I have a cause to mention ex-Japan at work, and it doesn't take much to prompt me, honestly, my boss always says, and in all seriousness, is that the boy band from Korea? Yeah. Yeah. While you remind the guys to take care of their family jewels, I will put it out there to all the thank you, all your lady subs, to do the same for the girls. And mammograms can save your life. Yes, they can. I know people who have passed away from breast cancer, and I know people that have been saved because they went and they got a mammogram. For God's sakes, go and get those vital tests done. You know, it can be embarrassing. It can be that, you know, if you're all up in your head about it, you know, I got my colonoscopy all lined up, and I'm like, well, what if they got the gown on me and I'm walking and it's undone and my ass is hanging out, and then they say, okay, climb up on the table there, and then, you know, some nurse or something sees my ding-a-long ling-long and all that, and I'm just like, you know, God, I don't, but you know what? You got to get it done. If little things, you know, what they do for the mammogram, they smash the breast down and they take the images and stuff. Get over that. Get over that and just do it, because it could extend your life by good time. So, Miss Althea, amen to that. Go get a mammogram. Go get your colonoscopies. Go get all the tests that you need to get done so you can live a good life. You want to see the nukes drop, don't you? Still Miss Althea here. Yes, Corpse Grinder could definitely use a deep conditioning treatment. He could probably also benefit from taking biotin. What's that? Oh, and the Brett Smith incident, Dan and I saw Shinedown a few nights ago, and we were immediately concerned about the number of pyro pots coming up from the floor of that stage. Yeah, and someone in the band being where they shouldn't be. Despite the spots being marked, don't get me wrong, their show was outstanding, but admittedly, it was also a nail biter. Yeah, because you kind of going, God, I don't want no one to get hurt, but I do want to see them get under one of them hot pots. Miss Althea, there's your heart seat. Metal Witch, we just did a Metal Witch request. Do you remember that? It wasn't that long ago. It's just like this week. Dude, you make me fucking laugh. You're getting a heart right now for that. Bang. I'm watching your stuff on there like I do, and then all of a sudden I just start laughing, and with me, that does not happen. Keep up the good work, bro. Enjoy your channel. That means a lot. You're getting a heart with that too, because flattery gets you everywhere. Mike Buchanan, our good friend Mike Buchanan, coming in with this one. The Lone Ranger sees his buddy Tonto, and he has a big bag of garbage with him. The Lone Ranger asks Tonto, where are you going? Tonto replies, to the dump, to the dump, to the dump, dump, dump. Say that last part while singing the Lone Ranger song. To the dump, 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 to the dump, to the dump, to the dump, dump, dump. Is that the Lone Ranger thing? To the dump, to the dump, 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 to the dump, to the dump, to the dump, you didn't think I could sing it that good, had you? Oh, Jesus, I'm damn good at that. I would agree with the streaming services not paying out like they should. The dude that owns Spotify has made billions from the artists. See, that's what I'm talking about. You got one dude that's a billionaire. He could carve off $1 billion of those $1 billion, and he could be giving it to all those bands. Why is everyone so money grubbing hungry? You know, wouldn't you want, if you paid those bands better on Spotify, everyone would want to go there. Everybody, you know, you got to be a standout. Spotify pays better than Apple Music. You know, something like that. Do it. You're still going to be a billionaire, right? As far as Chili Peppers go, I'm not a fan. This is still Mike Buchanan. As far as Chili Peppers go, I'm not a fan. A few good songs here and there. Yes, I've listened to the new album, not for me. Rest in peace, Lemmy. Yes. And more great news. Que outro. I don't know what that means. Que outro. I don't know what that means. You're getting a heart. To the dump, to the dump, to the dump, dump, dump. Oh, and Jolly Jake Lavelle coming in, and I mentioned something about the Hollies because Gene Simmons was talking about rock being dead, and I said, who was that? Buddy Holly and the Hollies? And so Jolly Jake Lavelle coming in here with this final comment. He says the Hollies' most famous song is Long Cool Woman in a Black... Oh, she was a long cool woman in a black dress, and I found out a beautiful... Yeah. I didn't know that, but now I do. And they're also known for Graham Nash, their former lead singer, who went on to Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and Sometimes Why. Yeah, Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Sometimes Young. I didn't know that. So is that Graham Nash that's singing that? She was a long woman in a black dress. I haven't heard that song in a long time. I need to go listen to that. That is it, my friends. I'm wishing you all the best. Again, you can watch this video on YouTube, or you can now watch it on Spotify or listen to it on Spotify if you so choose to listen at all. I thank you guys so very, very much for your courtesy and kindness. And we're just going to go hog wild here and fire this sucker up. Let's get a beat. I've got to turn that damn thing on for. No. Oh, yeah. Come on. No. Let's see. Come on now. Come on, baby. Don't do me like this. Oh, yeah, man. We head into the ganja. Jive Talkin man with the Shane man. Jive Talkin with the Shane man. Get your news, get your heavy metal news with the Shane man. Jive Talkin with the Shane man. Jive Talkin getting heavy metal news. Heavy metal news.